Speed. Speed is something that car companies have been battling out for years, and I mean years. But these days, speed has been a big competition between Christian von Koenigsegg and Matthew Rimac, going car for car, band for band, speed for speed. But today, I want to answer the true question.
What car is the fastest?
And people might say, oh, Haayrhon, well, the fastest car in the world is obviously the car with the highest horsepower, right? Wrong. You see, dumpster trucks have 500 horsepower, but they're slowest because they weigh, no kidding, they weigh as much as 5 elephants. You know, you can go and check it. They weigh literally more than 5 elephants.
Bruh.
So the 500 horsepower is rubbish because the power to weight ratio is gone. To answer the question, I'm going to be limiting my cars to production cars only. Only cars straight from the factory. I'm not talking about those highly modified 10,000 horsepower cars that do drag races. No, not those monsters. I'm talking about production cars. Now, for me, speed is divided into two: straight line speed and circuit speed. I'm still going to divide straight line speed into two again, which is the top speed and the acceleration. And for circuit speed, there's a problem. Again, you see, the Nürburgring is kind of like the official way of testing a car's circuit speed or handling. But not all cars have official Nürburgring records. So I chose the next best thing, which is the Top Gear's test track. And then again, not all cars have official Top Gear. So here's what I did. I compared a car that has both Nürburgring and Top Gear test time. In fact, I compared many cars that have both Top Gear's time and the Nürburgring time. And after comparison, I found out that there is a constant in their speed, which is plus 5.5 seconds, with an error margin of 0.34 seconds, meaning that I can now convert, if a car has just one Nürburgring time, it doesn't have Top Gear time, I just subtract 5.5 seconds from the Nürburgring time. And if a car has Top Gear time, doesn't have Nürburgring time, I just add 5.5 seconds to their Top Gear time to get the Nürburgring time. Mind you, I'm still saying this, there's an error margin of plus or minus 0.34 seconds. Now we have a way of converting. Here's how I'm going to do it. This method, I'm calling it the Haayrhon's method because I came up with it. Yes, that's not. Okay, anyways, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to compare the fastest car in each category versus the car that I think is the fastest car, or the list of cars that I have. I'm going to divide their times and then multiply by 100. Let me give you an example. The Bugatti Tourbillon has acceleration 0 to 60 of 2 seconds flat. Now this category is the acceleration category. So in terms of acceleration, the Bugatti 0 to 60 has an acceleration of 2.0 seconds on the dot. But the fastest car in the acceleration department is the Mercury Sperling, which has an acceleration of 0 to 60 of 1.55 seconds. 1.55 seconds divided by 2 seconds times 100%, that's 75%. So the Bugatti Tourbillon at 75% the speed of the highest car in the department of the acceleration. So I can basically say, in terms of acceleration, the Bugatti Tourbillon scores 75%. Make sense? I'm going to repeat that process for every single category: acceleration, top speed, and circuit speed. And after doing that, I'm going to take the three percentages and divide them by 3 to get an overall percentage. And the car with the highest overall percentage is technically the fastest production car ever overall. And after doing that for several cars, one car stood out: the McMurtry Sperling. Let me show you how I arrived at the McMurtry Sperling being the fastest production car, period. Top speed. The McMurtry Sperling has a top speed of 190 miles per hour. Now, that is not the fastest, that is not the highest top speed ever. That record goes to the Bugatti Chiron 300 Plus, Sports Plus. Anyway, that car has a top speed of 304.77 miles per hour. Using Haayrhon's method, that puts the McMurtry Sperling at a top speed percentage of 61.8%. So in terms of top speed, the McMurtry scores 61.8% out of 100, which is not that fast. But let's move on to the acceleration department. See, the McMurtry has a 0 to 60 mile per hour time of 1.55 seconds, making it the fastest accelerating car ever built. And using Haayrhon's method, that puts the McMurtry Sperling's acceleration percentage at 100%. Now, the final category to grade the McMurtry Sperling is the circuits category. But there's a problem. You see, the McMurtry Sperling never actually did a Nürburgring lap. So I have to use, remember what I said earlier? I have to convert its Top Gear's lap to a Nürburgring's lap using the plus or minus 5.5 seconds. No, the plus 5.5 seconds time to its Top Gear's record to give it its Nürburgring record. Does that make sense? Yeah. So doing that, the McMurtry Sperling did a Top Gear track time of 55 seconds. Converting that to Nürburgring time using plus 5.5 seconds, that puts the McMurtry Sperling at a Nürburgring time of 6.059 seconds, topping the Mercedes-Benz AMG 1, making the McMurtry Sperling the fastest car theoretically around the Nürburgring. So that gives it a percentage score of 100% in the circuits category. So it has 100% in circuit, 100% in acceleration, and 61.8% in top speed. That gives the McMurtry Sperling an overall percentage of 87.266%. That is the highest percentage overall of all the cars I use Haayrhon's method on, making the McMurtry Sperling the fastest overall cars. I'm going to leave on screen now other cars that made it or made a very high percentage but didn't beat the McMurtry Sperling. Basically honorable mentions. And if you enjoyed today's video, mind giving a like and subscribe.